points, throws the ball in the air. Somerville and Charles at it. Socket off the ground by Somerville. Out in the Barnard direction. He wanted support, and then Waite dwelt and got a free kick for a push in the back. Wants to play on quickly. Goes to Mercedes. Mercedes in the direction of Lucas. Falls to Danaher. Miranda comes over the top, belts it back to Gasper. And Gasper just hoiks it onto the boot. Goes out wide to the wing. Leading in the race there is Calthorpe on the ground. Ducks his head. Now gets caught. Back to Miranda. Looks, kicks high to centre half forward. Flies wide. Richardson comes out. Just couldn't quite get back there in time as Pryor got his hand on it. Players go to ground. Terrific stuff at the back. Berbakoff just stands and kicks it very wide. Cockatoo-Collins takes a fingertip mark.
Cockatoo-Collins kicked a goal in the opening term, goes short and finds Hurd. It's been a great duel with Callaway, who's on the ground. Looks like he might have hurt himself. Mercury chips it in. Trying to take it was Lucas on the half volley. Hurd on hands and knees, gets it back to Hardwick. Back to Mercury. So the pressure of Richmond putting the Bombers under a lot of pressure. In fact, they're driving them backwards. Somerville kicks a long bomb, and waiting under the ball is Cockatoo-Collins. Came into the side along with Lucas and Pryor as late replacements for Wallace, Fletcher and Young, who pulled out of the Bombers lineup.
Stood under the ball, Cockatoo-Collins, and the Richmond defender couldn't quite get there, but a really hectic passage of play. Quick kick forward eventually did the job.
He's kicked the goal and also hit the post. So Cockatoo-Collins from inside 50. This is an important kick for the Bombers. He's just got over the line. It was mentioned before by Dipper that he couldn't see the Bombers coming back, but they have come back from some impossible tallies in the past, Lee.
Oh, yeah, I think there's plenty of football in the game. Again, the scoring shots are fairly even up until this point, even though Richmond have been in front. And, oh, yeah, plenty of football's yet to be played. Really just kept the ball low, maybe mindful of the windy conditions. Just got through by a couple of feet.
So back in centre square, the Bombers trying to force the ball forward. Danaher, who's been one of their best, he's been caught. Just gives a nod there of agreement to the umpire, and we see Chris Bond now picking up Cockatoo-Collins, who's booted 2 goals for the Bombers. Somerville with a new hairstyle. It's a number 4 cut. Kicks the ball back towards the edge of the centre square. Barnard. He's got a chance back to Blumfield. Been pretty impressive since coming onto the ground. Kicks back inside 50. Gale too tall. Tigers always keen to get some rebound out of defence. Bond to Gale. Kicks down where the Tigers have got a pretty tall forward line. Back of the pack is Naish. But a free kick will go to the Bombers.
And Darren Buick in defence. You don't see him down there too often. On Robbie Powell.
Well, Sheedy certainly is not frightened to try something different, to try and get the Bombers up and firing. Pryor kicks the ball back. Alessio slaps it on Broderick. There's his opponent, Danaher. They've had a great duel. Hardwick has been moved into the forward line. Did he throw it over his head? Mercury, the Bombers, if he can screw it back! He's kept it! What a start by the Bombers in this third term lead.
Yes, and the tackle, Hardwick tackle, I think it was on Broderick. Broderick really thought he had more time than he did, and that tackle, can we see it here? Ball came to ground. No, it wasn't the Hardwick tackle. He was the guy who got the handball. Danaher tackle, Hardwick handball, and Mercury a good finish to goal. Yeah, plenty of football in this game. Essendon are up and running.
Well, a great start by the Bombers. They didn't kick a goal in that second term, and they've now kicked 2 in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter. So Buick in defence for the Bombers. Masiti, their best kick winner. Pumps the ball back to 50. The high flyer was Lucas. Callaway at the back of the pack. Heard the tackler. Alessio trying to paddle the ball out. Gale over the top. There's Hardwick. Has been moved from defence to the forward line. Tough son of the gun, the pride of Springvale. Just giving Tawney just something to remember. Quick snap by Alessio. He's kicked it. Sensational opening opening to this third term by the Bombers.
Adrenaline's an amazing thing, isn't it? They got that first goal, Essendon. You could see there everybody's just lifted a clog and running a little bit harder, running a bit. And there it was just a good grab the ball, quick snap out of the goal. They couldn't buy a goal in the first half, really, Essendon, and now a couple of quick snaps through, they've gone.
Well, they kicked 8 points straight before they kicked the first goal of this third term. They trailed by 26 points 5 minutes ago. Now they trail by 8. Danaher still inside the centre square, gets his kick. Gale versus Barnard. Barnard does well. Mercedes. Here come the Bombers again. It's a long bomb. What a goal! Look at the Bombers. This is sensational football.
Well, fantastic 5 minutes. It's hard to believe, isn't it? They've just come out, and it's forward football, really. Every sort of quick hand pass forward, and Richmond really just need to settle a bit, get control of the game, because Essendon really have got all the momentum in this last 5 minutes.
Well, Robert Walls would have been pretty happy 5 minutes ago, but 4 quick goals to the Bombers. This game now is up for grabs. Mercury in hot pursuit. Calthorpe started on the interchange bench, just pushes Nash out of the way. Winner of the E.J. Whitten medal, kicks the ball back to 50 in front. Couldn't take it, was Danaher. Free kick not played. Mercury goes short, Herb's the target, he finds Lucas. This will put the Bombers in front.
It was the knockout of the pack, wasn't it? That ground level ball on the half-forward flank. Essendon are just knocking the ball forward all the time, and for this part of the game they've just been able to run onto the loose ball.
They trail by 26 points at half-time. If Lucas kicks this, the Bombers are in front. Well, the Bombers have kicked 5 goals at the start of this third term, and Richmond have not had the ball on their forward line.
Just been amazing, hasn't it? 3 goals in the first 60 minutes of play and 5 goals in the next 7. And yes, it really is this type of game where Richmond now to be able to get their composure when everything's running for Essendon.
Unbelievable goal feast here by the Bombers. Now it's going to fall for Richmond. They really need to do something. Campbell kicks it very high towards goal. Players getting back, and there's Richardson. Amazing transformation over the game, and what it needed then was somebody to stand up, and Matthew Richardson really needs to kick this just to stop this bit of a rot that's happened. Goes out, swings the ball around. It's a great kick. He's answered it. The Tigers are back in front. Third goal to Matthew Richardson, and the Tigers by 2 points.
And importantly, Richmond got that centre bounce clearance. I mean, prior to that, every time the ball was bounced, it was straight down the Richmond goal. And they got it out. Campbell kicked it forward, and nearly it's just a big jump by Richardson. And I think importantly, he thought this out. He took his time, knew what he was going to do. Lovely controlled curling kick.
Back in the centre, Charles, down to Knights, caught in underneath with Mercedes, and once again the ball falls in that glue pot in the centre, and another bounce.
19 possessions to Joe Mercedes, 17 possessions to Chris Danaher.
Barnard kicks it high in the air. Players come at it. Campbell almost on the fingers. Now gets it, throws it quickly onto the boot, out wide, centre wing. Players leading the race to the ball. Pryor tries to kick the ball in front of him. Caught, didn't have it, and is paid holding the man. So free kick, Pryor, centre wing. Render back in the centre, just being attended by the trainers. Goes out wide, and Mercury, as Campbell took his eye off the ball. Mercury goes in towards centre half forward. Pack of players coming across. Big Charles does very well, the big fella. Throws the ball, wobbles it forward. Coming out at Tate, meets it, can't get hold of it. Pryor can, it's Hardwick. Hardwick goes back inside. Terrific contest there from Rogers. Tries to go off the ground. Now to Harvey, puts his head down. Rogers keeps coming. Inspirational stuff. Calthorpe kicks. Cockatoo-Collins has Hardwick. Chips the ball out in front of Alessio. With him is Gale. The two big fellas go at it, and a boundary throw in. So the game's back on in earnest as this boundary throw in. Essendon forward line, where it's been most of this quarter. Somerville and Charles. Charles backs it and hits it back towards the boundary line.
Importantly, we've now got Somerville pushing forward for Essendon and Charles having to go and play as a defender. I think it's a good to reverse the tactics that were working so well for Richmond in the first half.
Tigers by 2 points after leading by 26 points. Bombers a chance. Here's Blumfield. Hits Benny Gale on the chest. Can it be kicked off the ground? It has. Lucas. No doubt that's a goal.
He said he hasn't seen it, which is a great call.
Well,
here comes the boundary umpire now telling him he can actually reverse this decision. He can actually reverse this decision.
It's a goal.
No, the boundary umpire saying a goal. Interesting stuff here. He's changed his mind.
Well, that's great work by the umpires. They get a lot of criticism, Lee, but here's an opportunity and an example of umpires working together. The field umpire didn't know what happened. The goal umpire was unsighted. You take us through it.
Well, it's the first time I've ever seen a boundary umpire decide a goal. I must say this, it's a very difficult goal line scrimmage, as we can see here. And what happened after that, I'm not sure either. But eventually it's a goal to Essendon. That's the final result.
I'm sure that goal will be talked about. Lucas' goal off the ground, it was definitely a goal. And the boundary umpire really, in teamwork with his other umpires, has made the decision. Campbell's caught high and will take the free kick. So sensations here at the MCG as this game has really lifted a notch. Charles goes back inside to Kellaway, wobbles the ball forward. Harvey meets it like a good player, throws it onto the boot, back into the middle. Broderick almost caught underneath his Danaher, and the intensity is lifted dramatically. Great decision though, Lee, isn't it? I mean, it's the right decision.
Well, as long as it is the right decision. Obviously, eventually between the three of them they worked it out, but...
Oh, look, I'd prefer to see that happen than the wrong decision be made.
Well, I suppose someone of the three has said, I know what happened. I mean, the field umpire wasn't certain, the goal umpire wasn't certain. Obviously, the boundary umpire backed himself in.
And he was at 100% right, which wouldn't please the Richmond. Barnard goes off the ground, wobbles it into the centre-half forward area. Now tries to get a kick away, can't. Mercedes swamped, absolutely swamped. And Richmond are able to break away. It ends with Morinda. Gets a little push in the back as he kicks it. Tate comes at it, tries to pack it back in the path of Morinda. Terrific stuff from Cockatoo-Collins, brings it back inside. Pryor under enormous pressure. This is better. Bulluss breaks away, slips as he kicks towards the boundary line. Calthorpe trying to get back. Berbatov, now Buick back there, favours him, goes towards the boundary line and out of bounds.
So Darren Buick on screen, their ace goal kick-up has been moved into defence. So the Bombers have come out and they've booted this quarter 6 goals straight to the 13-minute mark, to the Tigers 1, to turn this game around. Ball up inside 50 on Richmond's forward line. Young Lucas started the game on the interchange bench, has kicked 2 goals this term. Cockatoo-Collins also came into the side late, has kicked 2 goals, so 4 goals to Lucas and Cockatoo-Collins, who are not named in the side. Naish over the top of the ball, taken by Powell, picked up by Daffy, yet to kick a goal. Richardson's in front, drops a chest mark. Harvey cleans up, the kick's a poor one. Powell hooks it around, it's a great kick. Backing back's Harvey.
Mark Harvey right on the 1 metre out. Tries to buy some room, has to kick that again because he has to come out through the goals. And now that option is covered. Goes short. Kick doesn't favour Wanganeen. Now it does. Great shepherding off the footy. Allows Wanganeen away. Kicks, and that's a beautiful kick to Blumfield.
Well, he's shown a fair bit, this youngster Blumfield. Just his 2nd game of league football.
Tawney stands the mark. Kicks it high. Hardwick almost over Campbell. Campbell, terrific recovery. Off to Charles. Charles bursts away. Favours his left foot a lot with his kicking. to Naish. Great handball back to Daffy. Has to kick it quickly and does. The pressure made it fall to Wanganeen. Has Hardwick and he has to stand, and that's 50 metres. If they're consistent, and that's fair enough.
It's just stupid play, isn't it? It's just uncontrolled play. I mean, the opponent's marked the ball. You know he's marked it. All you really can do is stand the mark.
Yes, and went against Essendon earlier, but this time it's going for them. So he will kick from just inside 50. Not a noted goal kicker. Hasn't actually kicked one this year. Just 8 in his career. 45 he's kicked from. It's a lovely kick. It's another one for the Bombers.
36-point turnaround of the Bombers. They trailed by 26 at half-time. They now lead by 10. O'Donnell, it's a quick kick out wide. Hardwick trying to get there first. With Lucas, number 25, just a youngster. He's booted 2 goals for Essendon. There he is on screen. Just 18 years of age. So a number of moves by Kevin Sheedy has worked. Hardwick's gone forward. He's kicked a goal. Lucas has been brought on. He's kicked 2. Broderick had a great duel with Danaher. The kick's a poor one back to O'Donnell, the skipper. Kicks the ball back. Danger here for Richmond. Lucas in front. Gale. Quick hands the Bond, goes underground. Campbell can run. Can he set something up for Richmond? The kick's out wide. He was looking for Knights. Buick did well. Had pace to get there. Mercedes been a terrific player for the Bombers. And the ball finally forced over by Harvey. So the Bombers 10-11-71. Lead Richmond 9-7-61.
I think it's a tackling-led recovery. I mean, they've got the goals on the ball, but really every time Richmond have got the ball now, there's an Essendon player breathing down their neck and putting them under pressure.
Somerville and Charles, boundary throw in. Somerville puts his hand on his shoulder, but gets away with it. O'Donnell, Massini almost, beautifully read by Rogers, swings back around, kicks towards half forward, up in front, Wanganeen over the back, Knights, terrific mark, hits the ground and runs, goes long, wants to, Richardson, can't find that player, Berbakov at the footy, tries to put his head over the ball, Naish caught, goes to Tate caught, so the pressure is right, Lee Matthews, Essendon, a sociable appetite now for the footy, Powell also puts in a tackle to Harvey and gives it off to Pryor running, kicks the ball long, back towards wing, big fella Charles to recover, Hurd dives on it, puts his head down, Barnard kicks long and pressure on the goal square, Bloomfield just can't quite get hold of it, Lucas caught, here comes Bloomfield again, caught in the tackle, taps it back brilliantly, Lucas is caught, now Alessio, but the free kick will come back for holding the ball, and once again the pace of the game just lifted him dramatically.
Well, the Bombers now hunting in numbers, putting a lot of pressure on Richmond. Tigers absolutely supreme in that first half. So Gaspar kicks the ball back, just a slight lull in the game. It'll hot up again, taken by Bulluss. Good hands to Rogers. 2 ex-South Australians combined. Kicks the ball deep into the forward line. Tate.
Tate, a good overhead mark. Normally plays in defence. He's matched up by Pryor at the moment and missed.
His kick is off target. He's kicked 1 goal for the year, but has made his name as a defender.
Well, he has. I mean, he looks dangerous overhead, but a couple of times from the forward line, when it's been a ground level ball, he hasn't looked too sure at sort of taking the ball and doing the U-turn, which is what the forward, of course, has to do most of the time.
Pryor to Harvey. Bombers have kicked 7 goals to 1 this quarter. Hurd's the high fire. The Brownlow medal favourites got it. It's been a good duel between Hurd and Callaway. Hurd's kicked 1 goal in the first quarter. Inside the centre square, Mercury. He's been good in this third term. Looking for Lucas out in front. Gaspar caught, thrown to the ground. Gale to his brother Michael. Mercury's got a chance on 50. Ducking and weaving. Tries to set it up. He does well. Danaher's got it. What do you put down Essendon's resurgence, Lee?
Well, I think they got the first goal or two of the quarter. OK, that got them started, and that's just basically hard work. But really, their tackling intensity has picked up so much, and now the whole morale and adrenaline of the side's really pumping.
Well, Danaher pops it through.
8 goals to just 1 goal won by Richmond to lead by 17 points after being down by 26 points at half-time. Let's now return to the match for the final quarter. There's 13 minutes remaining and Essendon lead by 17 points. Final quarter, 13 minutes to go. Essendon by 17 points and a boundary throw-in, 45 metres from the Bombers' goal. Great tap. Hardwick, beat clever. Kicks. Ball sits up right in the goal square. Off the ground, Massini, no. Can't get hold of it, and Gaspar desperately knocks it over for a behind. So the margin is now a clear 3 goals, 13-14 to 11-8.
Well, desperate play there by Richmond. I don't think we can underestimate the role of Gary O'Donnell. He's been a very good player, the skipper for Essendon today. Campbell. Kicks long, so it's one for the high flyers. Gale was there. Alessio just hits the ball straight over the line. 13-14-92 Essendon. Richmond 11-8-74. Tigers led by 26 points at half-time. Gale versus Alessio. Good hands to Callaway. Kicks the ball back towards the wing. Pryor attacked it. O'Donnell does well. A deft tap on. Pryor taken to ground. Was he held? Hurd gets support from O'Donnell. Screws the ball back. Barnard. He's been a good player. He's got a black belt. He can play football as well. Kicks into Lucas and McCurry slides in to take it. Well, it's good to see young Barnard there. Just played 11 games with the Hawthorn side. Injured his knee early in pre-season with the Bombers. And he's come back to find a place in this Essendon lineup.
An exceptional player too, McCurry, is that half forward. Only a handful of them in the league, that running, marking, medium-sized half forward. He's one of the good ones.
This is a big kick for Essendon. He's booted 2. Can it come back? It can't.
Margin now 19 points, so Richmond need 4 scoring shots to get back into this. Goes long down the centre. Players there. And Callaway's played that one. Well, he was played one, wasn't played one earlier, which was a mark, and you'd have to doubt whether that one was. I suppose the game does have a way of evening up. Gale. Handballs it on. Bulluss tries to lumber away. Chips. Richardson just can't get his head behind the footy. O'Donnell back to Hurd. Hurd kicks him, check side kick into touch right on the interchange bench.
It was great play by James Hurd to make that contest in front of Richardson.
Gone to centre half back now, Hurd.
No boundary throwing. Bulluss and Somerville. One really wins it. Oh, Buick, clever handball to Harvey. Tries to chip out Lucas. Gale stands in the way courageously and takes the mark. Now plays on. Rogers is out wide. He can run. Loves to run. Will he take him on? No, goes onto his left foot. Does favour that. Ball comes back. Hurd sits underneath it and takes the mark. It's in fact Pryor. Now up to Hurd. The 5 and 15 combined. Chips the ball and gives it straight up to Rogers. By Matthew Rogers, centre wing. Towards the pocket to Richardson. That's a very good kick. So the goal kicker has 4 today, 4 goals, 3. And he has decided he is going to have a shot for goal. He's ignored all other leads as he turned his back for some 20 metres.
Long way away from goal to actually turn your back on what's ahead of you.
Full kick probably just on 50 or just inside it. Step inside it. Kicks, gets plenty of height with the ball. It's coming back. He's done the right thing. I'm sure it's a goal. It's his 5th. So he must have been seemed very confident about doing that, and the margin back to 13 points.
And some players just are able to kick that pressure goal, aren't they? We wonder, still early in his career, Richardson, but certainly that occasion, I mean, they really needed the goal. Long way out, acute angle, but really, from the goal umpire's movement, it never looked like missing.
So Matthew Richardson with 5 goals. He's got the Tigers back within 13 points. Blumfield, free kick. Off to Barnard. Big bomb. Danger here for Tigers. Cockatoo-Collins at the back. Can he kick a miracle goal? He has. He's kicked 4. You could just sense Lee had to sit.
It was the drop mark, really. I mean, Benny Gale should have marked this. It was fairly almost a clear mark, but he missed it. He fumbled one in the goal square early in the third quarter, and Essendon got that disputed goal off the ground. And really, you drop a mark in the goal square, fair chance you're going to be really made to pay.
Well, it's a funny game, football, because Cockatoo-Collins has kicked 4, Lucas has kicked 3. That's 7 goals, and neither player was in Essendon's lineup. Both emergencies who came into the side. Hardwick can't take control. Ball still inside the centre square. Mercury, fresh air shot. Broderick out to Gale. Bullock's his way out of trouble. Finds Bulluss. Gives it across to Rogers. Been handy in this last term. Looking for Charles. He's got it.
I think right at the moment, Robert Walls may have been wishing he'd made that move a little earlier and put Charles to centre half forward and Bulluss in the ruck. I think Richmond have been more competitive, but Essendon have got the morale going, and it's a bit goal for goal at present.
Well, he's kicked 1 goal today. 11 goals for the season. This is such an important kick. And he's missed.
Coach Robert Walls looks on.
Kevin Morris there as well, a former Richmond Premiership player, and Tony Jewell just to the left of Robert Walls, Richmond's last Premiership coach in 1980.
It's actually a big game, this, because if Essendon do win it, puts that 2.5 game gap between the top 7 and those fighting out for that 8th spot. Of course, Richmond's one of them. Mercury stands his ground and marks well. There's Barnard, and he kicks it up a bit high, and he also marks well. So some pretty good one-on-one stuff there. Don't need to do that. It is a game of contest, though, isn't it? I mean, I suppose we shouldn't try and umpire that out of it, but it was just one wanted to get up, and the other one didn't want to. Oh, over the back. Well judged mark. Kellaway again. Comes out wide. Now, Rogers has apparently got no one on him out that side. He really has got a lot of kicks out there by himself. He used the ball well to Bulluss. Call play on. Knocked away from him. Now he kicks it up high. Flyers want it. Charles at the back. Hurd in front. The ball heads towards the boundary line. And before Richardson can get there, out of bounds. Today's attendance, a very good one. 58,768. Considering the weather that we've had in Melbourne, it's a pretty good crowd. Ironically, at the moment, the sun's shining and the lights are on. Knights break clear. Has a bit of time. Steadies. Goes back in towards goal and Hurd marks. Kicks it out. Gives Wanganeen a bit of a chance. The ball rolls end on end. So he can run hard at it hard. Well, now he takes them on. Just dug in deep and kicked the ball down the line and out of bounds. So terrific play there from Hurd and Wanganeen to clear the ball some 120 metres away from the goals.
Bombers by 18 points. Young Blumfield on screen there, number 34 for the Bombers. Been an impressive player. Comes over the top, taken away by Pryor, kicks back towards the edge of the centre square. Good punch away by Mercury. Michael Gale kicks the ball back inside the centre square. Campbell tackled once more. Essendon's tackling has been ferocious since half-time. Not too many Essendon tackles have missed. Daffy goes to ground. Mercury back to Barnard. He's been good. Deep into Essendon's forward line. It's going to bounce through. So an important point. The Bombers now lead by 19 points.
Gaspard kicks it long and out wide. Hardwick will come back and contest and does well. And Simons and Mercury tell him how good that was. Coming back without knowing. Did the right thing, I think. Just went for the punch. Didn't quite know what was behind him. Just under 6.5 minutes to go this final quarter. Essendon in the lead. Danaher comes over the top. And then tidies the ball up in underneath him. And throw, bounce will take place. Between wing and half forward, Essendon into attack. Hayden Kennedy. Michael Simons looks on. And it looks like, is this the blood rule? His teammate Whites is for him. And everyone's happy. So if you've got a long sleeve jumper on, you're allowed to wipe a teammate, and that's okay. Bounces it. Good piece of turf out there. Simons over the top. Gale caught. Essendon right at him. Hunted him in a pack. Hardwick, clever knock on. Pryor went to go at it. Then Harvey. Then a free kick, surely. He didn't take possession of the ball prior, and Gale fell for it. He knew it. Yes, and he will kick here from just inside 50. Michael Pryor, not noted as a goal kicker, just 3 for the season, and another one of those players who had a reprieve with Essendon, 3 injuries or illnesses before the game. Kicks, it's a very high kick, it's a lovely high kick, punched through by the Richmond defence. So another behind by Essendon, and really that margin now 20 points. 5 minutes odd to go. The Tigers really need to do something now, KB.
Since half-time, the Bombers have kicked 11 goals to Richmond's 4. Roderick kicks the ball long. No time now to go short. Tigers need quick goals. Simons over the top of it. Young Blumfield there as well. In comes Bond. Ball up on the front edge of the centre square. So under 5 minutes to go, the Bombers by 20 points. Somerville taken by Miranda. He's had a big game. 27 possessions. Mercury kicks it off the ground back towards Hardwick. His move up forward's been a winner. Does well, Hardwick. The pride of Springvale. Callaway shrugged the shoulders, broke the tackle. One of the first to do so. After half-time, the Bombers have been ferocious in that department. Naish down wide, O'Donnell. Well backed up by Hurd. Finds Danaher. Back to Calthorpe, the Raging Bulls off. Takes a bounce. Kicks to the half-forward line. Chipping is Miranda. Ryan paddles the ball on, bowled over. Strong arm tactics there by Alessio. Barnard has got 2 to beat. Tunnel balls it back. Daffy. Quick hands to Knights. Started on the bench. Came on in the second term. A great kick. Richardson. He's booted 5. He's the big hope of the Tigers. And Naish is marked on 50.
Chris Naish goes back. Has players short. Campbell. And finds that player. So almost last roll of the dice here for Richmond. They really need to nail this goal and get the next one out the centre to make a game of it, to give themselves a chance. As we see Naish there, just chipping the ball. 2 players there. So Wayne Campbell kicked a goal in the first quarter. Good first half, like a lot of Richmond players, just quieting off in that third quarter. Now having a shot for goal. Kicks, and yes, he snuck it in. So he's got his second, and Richmond are back in this.
Yes, they've got the scoreboard ticking again in this last quarter of Richmond, but they haven't been able to stop Essendon scoring, really, and haven't been able to reduce the margin by an enormous amount. It's really just to say goal for goal, but Essendon really look very dangerous up forward now, and they're just running a bit harder, certainly working harder in the packs. The gang tackling's been excellent by Essendon.
The Bombers by 14 points, and Hardwick once more across half forward. Kicks into the man of the mark. Good guarding there by Gale. Picked up by Buick. Pumps the ball back to 50. Ryan, who's got pace. This could be dangerous. Cockatoo-Collins throws the ball back. Lucas over the top of it. Rogers picks up. They thought the ball was out. Kicks back to the wing. Bond to Miranda. Can he set it up? The Tigers are 14 points down, under 3 minutes of action left. Inside 50. Bulluss comes out. He's got it. Knights wants it. It's been ignored. Just the one goal for the year. Poor Bulluss. Just playing his 6th game. Coming back from injury. Young Blumfield's off. Scott Cummings coming on for the Bombers. Bulluss's kick. Forced through for one behind.
There's the margin, 13 points, and you'd think that one probably had to be a goal. Gary O'Donnell, skipper of Essendon, just barking the instructions, now goes to another old head in Chris Danaher. Now comes out wide, Hurd, Charles, and from behind Berbatov. They worked that out pretty well, the Bombers. No one outstanding the mark, but he just kicks it and short to Simons. O'Donnell runs on. Surely he'll get it next. Lucas didn't realise that his teammate was going to come. Simons eats some time up. The clock the enemy now of Richmond. Oh, big fly. Lucas judged it better. So it's just 3 marks and 3 kicks. Of course, his other 3 kicks have all been goals, all in the second half. So the left footer hugs the boundary line, in towards Hurd, and punched away. So we're down to the last minute now. James Hurd played reasonably today, hasn't he? It was a good duel with Callaway.
Yeah, I think Callaway was on top, but yeah, Hurd's gone into centre-half back this last part of the game and done well there.
And boundary throw-in. Danaher comes across the top, can't get hold of the football. While Tape under pressure, falls to Simons. Certain goal. That's certainly it for the Bombers.
Yes, and it certainly was it for the Bombers too. 15-18, 108 to Richmond 13-10, 88. A 20-point margin, and really the highlight was that third quarter when they kicked 8 goals. For Essendon, Cockatoo-Collins kicked 4 and Lucas kicked 3. Now, amazingly, along with Pryor, they replaced the flu victims, Fletcher, Young and Wallace, in the selected Essendon side. Remarkable.